Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. Me and Ambrosia are really excited to do a Draw My Life. It is our first time doing this, so it might be a little bad, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks to my sister Jessica, who is shown below or on the video. She is the one that requested this video. So my name is Gisselle and I am 22 years old, very happy. I was born in Kansas City in 1996. There's me as a little baby next to my twin sister Lizette. When we were first born, we were put on a bus and taken straight to Mexico, where we were raised as little kids. There's my grandpa with his mustache and his hat next to my grandma. That's where we lived. We lived next to their house in Maravillas, and my grandma, she always wears skirts. And there's me and my mom and my little sister Lizette, my twin sister, and we're with our grandparents. My mom's name is Luz Maria Vaca. One of the good memories that I had as a kid, as stories that my parents told me, well, my mom, was that I used to always like fall off the couch to make Lizette laugh, because I was always like the big sister. I always wanted to make her laugh. And so here's me jumping off the couch, still little, and she's laughing at me. And my grandma always freaked out because I was always doing crazy things. So she's freaking out in the back, probably gonna go get me. She probably thinks I hurt myself, but I always just did it on purpose. When we grew up, we got to do different festivals in Mexico. My sisters, one of the ones that I remember was where my sisters got to dress up and wear like pretty dress, and they got to wear makeup and high heels. And since I've loved Halloween. We didn't really celebrate Halloween in Mexico. I didn't even know about it, but I knew I loved to dress up. I decided that I wanted to be like the band or whatever. So I was Pancho Villa, and I had my guns and stuff like that. And I had my two ladies next to me. It was really fun. And then me and my twin sister turned 7, and we were told that we had to go back to the United States, to Kansas, because we could no longer stay in school over there. And we were really sad because we had to say goodbye to our grandparents. But at the same time, we were like really, really happy because we were excited to go to the United States. So we got into the car, and we got taken to a bus station, and we left in a bus. And Lizette got really, really sick and threw up in the car, which was really gross. She was a sicko. And we headed to Texas, where we met our dad, who we did not recognize from the pictures. He looked really young on the pictures. He had long hair. When we saw him, he was fat, and he had white hairs, and he was old. And we're like, are you sure this is our dad? Because that does not look like your dad. So we were really, really confused. Anyways, we got on the car with our questioning dad, and we drove to Kansas City, where we live now. That is our house that we had. We had a big yard, and we had our dream home with our family like we've always wanted. Our family was finally together. We had a 2-story house, and we had our own room in the top floor. But not even a year passed, and that's my mom. She's really unhappy. And there's my dad. He had cheated on her, and they separated, and they were never seen together again. So then my mom got an apartment because she couldn't afford the house by herself, and that's the apartment G8. And this is our sister Jessica. She is from my stepmom and my dad. We got to meet her later on, like a couple years after that, and we're really happy. She's really fun. She couldn't speak to us at first because she only spoke English and we only spoke Spanish, but we worked it out, and now we're really good sisters. She's awesome. And then my dad convinced us to move in with him so that we could spend more time with our sister and just be with him some more. So we said, yeah, let's go. And we moved to my dad's house. We were not very happy at my dad's house after being there for 1 year. We don't want to be rude or nothing, but we decided that it was best for us to go back to our mom's house. We really missed her, so we were really excited to move back. While in middle school, my hobbies were soccer, drawing, writing, singing, but mostly singing. And then it was time for high school, time to be a big girl. And I was in performance arts because it seemed really fun to me and something that I would enjoy. Of course, I joined the choir because I had been in choir for 6 years. I was in choir in middle school as well, so I really love to sing, so I joined the choir. And during that time in high school, I took a video class. I thought it would be really interesting to learn how to make videos. So we would make videos and present them to the class. That's the computer that they would give us, or a laptop that they would give us to present the videos. And we put them over the overhead and everybody would watch, and it was really fun watching everyone's videos and what they made. And that is the time when I started making videos on YouTube, and my channel was called She Loves Orange. I had made 4 videos on my channel, and I was really excited to see what my channel would be doing or how it would go. But I got one rude comment and I didn't like it. It made me feel really bad about myself, and I deleted the channel. And then Esmeralda was born in 2010. We were really happy to have a little sister. And on this drawing, me and Lizette are showing her how to walk, and it was really fun because she was really adorable. And then years passed, 4 to be exact, and I graduated high school in 2014. Because of my good GPA, I got a scholarship to attend Donnelly College, which is a Catholic college, and that is where I met Ambrosia. But you guys will see how all of that went down later on when Ambrosia tells her story. Talk to you guys later. Take it away, Amber.
My name is Ambrosia Simmental, but I was born Ambrosia Gerber. I am 24 years old. I was born in Kansas at KU to my parents and to an older brother who was not happy about my arrival. My mom used to work for an airline, so we would go on trips all the time. Sometimes just for the day, and other times we would be gone for a whole week to have like an actual vacation. When I was 6 years old, I started to do cheerleading. I did cheerleading for about 10 years. Then when I was about 8 years old, my mom decided to let me get my ears pierced for the second time. I was pretty shocked. Turns out the only reason why was to make her mom mad. Soon after that, my mom decided to tell me and my brother that we were going to be big siblings. But it wasn't just one, it was going to happen 3 times. We had a pretty big family at this point, so there were no more kids coming along. It was my mom, my dad, my brother, me, and 3 little sisters. Since there was a lot of us, we had to share rooms. My brother, being the oldest, had his own. Me and my next sister, Sandra, shared one, and the youngest 2 shared one also. Me and Sandra got bunnies. 2 of them, actually. I decided to name one of them Mr. Hopper, and I let her name the other one, and she named it Puppy. Then it was time for middle school, and I decided that I would try and do some sports. The only sport I was allowed to do was track. I had a lot of fun, and I mainly wanted to do it so that way I wouldn't go home. Soon after that, it was time for high school, but not just a normal high school. I started high school in 8th grade. And then I decided to keep with the sports, and I did volleyball. I tried out, and I made the team. Starting the summer after 8th grade, I joined a summer program, and I went from Kansas City all the way to Wichita for 8 weeks out of the summer to do schoolwork. Soon after, my brother Andrew left. It was time for him to say goodbye. I was secretly happy though, because that means I would have my own room. In May of 2012, I finally graduated, and I was off to college. My first year at college, I did pretty great. I got all A's, so I was put on the dean's list. My second year, I decided to get a little bit more involved in school. So I decided to apply to be a tutor, and I got the job. During this time, there was a lot of changes going on. My mom and dad had decided to split and get a divorce. My dad left, so it was just my mom, me, and my 3 sisters left together. Soon after, my mom found somebody else, and she eventually moved in with him and took my sisters along with them. So that meant I was left in the house all by myself. I was in control. It was my final semester at college, and that's when I met the lovely Gisselle.
So there I was with my friend, and she needed some help in her with her math, and she told me to go with her to the tutoring center. I do not like the tutoring center, so I was not happy, but she forced me in there anyways. None of the tutors were available that day, so we just went in and picked a random table. That's when Amber walked in and saw that we needed help, and she decided to help us out. After that happened, we became friends. She added me on Facebook when she graduated college, and she also followed me, or was my friend, on Snapchat.
So we talked back and forth on Facebook and Snapchat, and we decided we should go to the movies to get to know each other a little bit better. This day was May 31st, the first time we actually hung out. I was really nervous, but on June 12th, I asked Gisselle to be my girlfriend, and she said yes.
I went to Ambrosia's house one night. I was ready for my first kiss. I was really excited. It was going to be our first kiss, first time with a girl, but Amber was not having it. She was very nervous, and she denied my kiss, guys. 2 months later, we decided to come out and tell my twin sister. We've been holding it for a while because we were scared, and she was really supportive, and we were really, really happy. And after that, we told my older sister, Paola. They both reassured me that my mom would be fine with it, and to my surprise, my mom was really, really supportive and really happy about the news. Amber's mom, on the other hand, was not very happy about the news.
After telling our family about it, we decided to tell everyone through Facebook. Everyone was really supportive, and we got over 100 likes. Then, 3 months after we started going out, we decided to move in together. Yeah, we know, we moved kind of fast.
Like Amber said, we moved fast, and I felt like I was ready. She was the girl of my dreams, and I decided to get on one knee and ask her to marry me after 1 year of being with her. Don't judge us. 2 years in this crazy relationship, and we were finally married. It was June 2nd, 2017, and we headed off on our honeymoon to Clearwater Beach, Florida. And we also went to Orlando, Florida, to Disney World. We went to all the 4 parks, and it was my first time being there, and thank you so much, baby. I had a lot of fun with you. Then came the holidays, and we all had our little families, Guata, Jose, and the 2 boys, Brayden and Andres, Paola, Josue, and Adriana, and my mom and Esmeralda, and we had an awesome Christmas. Sadly, on January 8th, I got a call from work that I needed to come home. It was an emergency, and I did not expect what I was about to hear. So my mom had passed away, and we were really, really sad, and my heart broke that year, and we're really sad about it. That was January 8th, 2018. So we all packed our things and headed to Mexico on my uncle's truck. And it was a long drive, and it was a really sad drive. So we made it to Mexico. We had the wake at the church where we always used to go to when we were little, and that's where my grandpa and my grandma were, and they were really, really happy to see us. We hadn't seen them in 15 years, so it was a bittersweet moment. We were all very sad, but also very happy to be with each other again. It was a week that passed being in Mexico with them. We got to spend time with our family, and we had to head back to Kansas City. When we got back to Kansas, me and my wife decided that we were going to adopt Esmeralda. We were going to be the ones taking care of her. So we went through the adoption process. It took a long time, but finally on August 31st, 2018, Esmeralda is now adopted by me and my wife, and we're really happy, and we're trying really, really hard to raise her correctly. If you're still watching this video, you are a true trooper. Nobody likes quitters. Thank you so much for watching, and we're really happy that we got to do this video. And make sure you guys like and subscribe if you like the video, of course, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.